friends, welcome to our series of devotions. We're going through the devotions based off last Sunday morning's sermon entitled Miracles. We've been looking at this series about how the early church devoted themselves to certain things and it produced tremendous fruit and life in them. Acts 2:42 says, they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship and to the breaking of bread and to prayer. Great four basic doctrines, basic spiritual disciplines that we should all devote ourselves to. Now it says everybody was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed by the apostles. Now we're looking in this week's devotion, and in fact today, this whole week we've been looking at environment and how important that is, that environment matters. And we've talked about how we should approach this as a team with everybody bringing something. We're working together from a place of unity to help create an environment of faith and a culture of honor and of unity. Now, when we fight for the faith of the community and we don't add negative things like hopelessness or unbelief or cynicism or a critical spirit into the mix, because every one of us is going to have to eat from the stew that we're all creating together. We're all cooking up something that we're all going to taste and see. Rather, let's watch and be careful. Let's worship. Let's speak encouragement. Let's boldly proclaim our testimonies. Let's love one another deeply from the heart. Let's speak highly of one another, because that mix, that environment makes a difference, and miracles come out of that environment. Now, miracles are the manifestation gifts, or one of them, of the manifestation gifts of the Holy Spirit. And they tend to manifest themselves in the lives of people who habitually work together along with the Holy Spirit. They do regularly what He tells them to. They're in the habit, and it becomes an easy task for them. They learn to trust the Holy Spirit, and they go, yes, Lord, and they do what He wants. Now, when we habitually follow what He says, we're going to find ourselves in the place where miracles break out around us, because we have developed the skills that are needed for miracles to be manifest. Now, Jesus taught us this. He said, I can only say what I've heard. Jesus said, I didn't say anything on my own. I've said what I've heard my Father. So John in 12:50, Jesus said, whatever I say is just what the Father has told me to say. And if we're going to emulate Jesus in this aspect, we need to cultivate our ability to hear His voice along with His disciples, to limit our speaking to what He tells us to. That's hard. This means that I'm welcome to share my opinions as long as I heard them from Jesus. Now, in addition, Jesus said not only did he say what He heard, but He did what He saw. In John 5:19, Jesus gave them this answer, very truly, I tell you, the Son can do nothing of Himself. He can do only what He sees His Father doing, because whatever the Father does, the Son does also. For the Father loves the Son and shows Him all He does. Yes, and He will show Him even greater works than these, so that you'll be amazed. Now, if we're going to emulate Jesus in this, we must cultivate our ability to see what He's doing. And if we put these two together, we seek to say what we heard Jesus say and do what we see Jesus doing, we'll typically see the miracles that Jesus wants to do among us. So the question is, what have you heard God saying to you? And what have you seen God doing in this past year? These are important questions, because we're going to be able to say what He says and do what He's doing. And when we do, His miracles tend to break out amongst us. So I'm going to invite you to just take a little moment, think through that, and begin to say and do what Jesus has told you. Because if you do, I think you're going to add tremendous fire to the pot, and we're going to see miracles break out among us. We're so looking forward to seeing you back in the services. Love every time and every one of you that we've seen. Come and join us on Sunday mornings. God bless.